Welcome back to Madden NFL 20. We selected your previous game options. You can change these options and accessibility settings here or at any time later from the game settings. Accessibility settings. Accessibility settings.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. As always, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, Rams and Patriots still a week away. We'll touch on that later. But as Coach said, the AFC coming in here on a 2-game win streak.
And I love the fact that it's back to AFC versus NFC. We had that little time frame with captain's picks, and there was no side. I didn't like that. So let's see if the NFC can get into it. Drew Brees will be their starting quarterback. Probably a little perturbed about how his season ended. And Patrick Mahomes from Kansas City, what a second season for that youngster.
Aldrich Rosas of the Giants has the honors as we get underway in the NFL Pro Bowl. First-time Pro Bowler, here's James Conner of the Steelers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and the last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago,
Travis Kelce, the 40. The 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one, 75 yards. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown from a yard out. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
This is taken at his 4. Uses the spin. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. On 1st down, Breeze escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Here's the cream of the crop offensively, the starting unit for the NFC.
And coming off the season, which saw him set career highs across the board, is tight end Zach Ertz, who's been around for a little while, but continues to improve in every facet. In fact, last year, he set the record for catches in a season by a tight end with 116, and he thinks that he can match that number or surpass it this season.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Here's Breeze. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
On 4th down, here's Aldrick Rosas for the NFC field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Allen's got it over the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. Third down here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, a nice spin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Gurley again here on first down. Von Miller of the Broncos there to get him down. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. And that game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham. Nickname, Automatic.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And it's 2nd down. You look back a few years ago, Charles, when the Pro Bowl did that 3-year experimentation. I know you're a traditionalist. You like AFC versus NFC.
Yes, I do.
But for the games 2014, 15, and 16, they tried something a little different. They held essentially a fantasy draft for players. Year 1, it was Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders as captains. Year 2, Michael Irvin and Chris Carter. And then in year 3, Michael Irvin again matching up against Jerry Rice.
And one common denominator, every single one of those guys with a gold jacket, all of them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So they didn't ask you and I to be the captains and make the picks. And by the way, the playmaker, Michael Irvin, went 2-0. And you know I heard all about that.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 3rd down. It's Connor, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, Connor, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21.
Whoosh.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready. 5-8.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the NFC has taken the lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score NFC 12, AFC 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top.
The NFC.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. Credit the tackle to the Texans middle linebacker, Benardrick McKinney. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. Breeze now on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. The numbers for the NFC on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Breeze now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive will start with counter. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it, the Madden Studios right here in Orlando? That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. $51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley of Baltimore with a tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Ready. 5-9.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley of Baltimore with a tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
The AFC thus far on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the AFC able to draw a bit closer. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. He's checking.
Breeze going to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
Here's Gurley. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. 95, 56.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The numbers for the NFC on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Breeze to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Breeze. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.